Paris 2024. The agony of a dream deferred, Mozambique sprinter's Olympic heartbreak. In a moment that encapsulates the unforgiving nature of sports, 18-year-old Steven Sabino from Mozambique faced a heart-wrenching disqualification during the men's 100 meters preliminary round at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The young sprinter's Olympic debut ended abruptly, not with the roar of the crowd, but with tears and disbelief. A moment gone awry, Sabino stood at the start line at Stade de France, ready to compete on the grandest stage of his young career. The anticipation was palpable as he and his fellow athletes prepared for the start of the race. However, before the starting gun could fire, Sabino leapt out of the blocks, prompted by a sound he believed to be the starting signal. Officials immediately ruled it a false start, and Sabino was shown the red card, signaling his disqualification. Hands on his head, tears in his eyes, Sabino walked off the distinctive purple track and disappeared down the tunnel, recounts the poignant scene. The sprinter later explained, "We went into a set position and I heard a bang. I don't know where it came from. Probably the pole vault. I don't know. I heard a bang, the kind of bang that you hear when the electronic gun goes off." And unyielding rule track officials, including Vadim Nigmatov, were unswayed by Sabino's plea to reconsider the decision. Despite his attempts to explain the noise he heard, they denied his request to run the race under protest. The incident underscores the brutal reality of track and field's zero-tolerance false start policy. Introduced over a decade ago by World Athletics, this policy was designed to streamline events and prevent athletes from gaining an unfair advantage by anticipating the start signal. This strict rule aims to eliminate the delays and tactical false starts that previously plagued the sport, ensuring a smoother experience for TV broadcasts. However, it also means that a single misstep, often beyond the athlete's control, can lead to immediate and irrevocable disqualification. The emotional toll for Sabino, the disqualification was a devastating blow. "They didn't even hear what I had to say," he lamented. "I sacrificed everything for this." His disappointment is shared by many who view the zero-tolerance policy as excessively harsh, potentially robbing fans of witnessing top athletes in action. Imagine the outcry if stars like Noah Lyles or Sha'Carri Richardson were similarly disqualified. A broader impact. Sabino was not the only victim of the rigid rule that day. Great Britain's Jeremiah Azu also false started in his heat and faced the same fate. Azu, like Sabino, claimed to have reacted to an extraneous noise. "I heard something and just reacted," he said, planning to appeal his disqualification in hopes of a second chance. A dream deferred. Sabino's Olympic journey began when he took up track at the age of 8. Balancing schoolwork and training in South Africa, he had high hopes for his performance in Paris. "My marks at practice were showing what I wanted to see," he reflected. "I thought this was my opportunity to show the world that I am capable, and unfortunately, it didn't happen." The most poignant aspect of Sabino's story is that this was his first ever false start. "The fact that this is my first one and it's on the biggest stage," he said, his voice trailing off in despair. The emotional and physical investment he made, only to be disqualified in such a manner, underscores the sometimes brutal nature of competitive sports. The medal count. As the games continue, the medal tally showcases intense competition among nations. The United States leads with 61 medals, followed by France, China, Great Britain, and Australia. Each medal represents countless hours of training and sacrifice, making stories like Sabino's all the more poignant. Conclusion. Steven Sabino's disqualification at the 2024 Paris Olympics is a stark reminder of the thin line between triumph and heartbreak in sports. The zero-tolerance false start rule, while designed to maintain the integrity of the sport, can sometimes yield harsh consequences. Sabino's story, marked by tears and unfulfilled dreams, resonates with the inherent unpredictability and emotional intensity that define the Olympic spirit.